All right, let's get started. 2024 National Signing Day. Just to kind of put it in perspective what we are doing today, guys, this is a celebration. People do this all across the country every day. Today, a lot of people do this. Hallsville High School does it on this same first Wednesday of every February. But the thing about it is you're only going to get between 1 to 6 or 7 kids a year do this, and we have over 400, 500 total student athletes participating in sports. So this is a celebration. What these student athletes have accomplished today is pretty rare and spectacular. So kind of keep that in perspective as we go through the day, and what these kids are doing is very special. So if you would at this time, just these 6 individual athletes down here, let's just give them a round of applause. We are, like I said earlier, we're going to have the individual coaches of the sport or maybe the particular event come up and talk and just kind of share with you a little bit about what these athletes have meant to them and to the program, just to celebrate them today. We've got from swimming, powerlifting, track, baseball. We've kind of got a little mix of everything today. So we're extremely proud, and it's awesome to be able to recognize these 6 individuals. And we still have time left in this season. There's a lot coming up. I believe regional powerlifting and state powerlifting is in our site, state track. I got regional swim this weekend. Cameron's going to swim for us down in New Caney this coming weekend and possibly move on to the 3rd straight year of state. Baseball hasn't even really started their season yet, and neither has track. So we're signing today, but we still got a lot left to accomplish the rest of the season. So stay tuned on all of that. But we look forward to it. But at this time, what I want to do, if my coaches, Coach Victor Tuttle, many of you might not know him. He is the swim coach for us. He's going to visit with you about Cameron, and then after that, we'll visit about Leah Conley and track and Dallas Baptist University. And then Chris Watley will talk about our baseball players and where they're going to go, and then we'll end it with Coach Tyron Evans in powerlifting. So after no further ado, Coach Tuttle.
Thank you. You can save the applause. I had the pleasure of working with Cameron this year. I just want to give background information. Cameron's going to Canisius University, which is the NCAA Division I. They're part of the MAC, the Metro Athletic Atlantic Conference. Cameron's been in club swim since he was 6 years old with Longview Metro Aquatics. He's coached by Coach Bug, who's in the audience today. In his free time, he likes to hang out at Camp Fern. Cameron's also a lifeguard, and he teaches swimming in his spare time. Cameron's a member of Hope Fellowship Church and volunteers with church projects. Most of Cameron's free time is swimming. You can look at his hair and tell. He swims 2 hours every morning, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and he swims 2 hours every day after school. Besides swimming, he's also a pole vaulter, and he made it to regionals last year. Now, for swimming accomplishments, he's a UI swimmer. He's a 3-time district champion in the 50 freestyle. He's our current district champion in the 50 freestyle. He's our current district champion in the 100-yard breast and a 2-time state qualifier for swimming. Outside of school for USA Swim, Cameron's attended the Speedo sectionals 2 years running, should be 3 years running. Before I close, I would like to recognize Mr. and Mrs. Upchurch for all the time they put in with Cameron to achieve his dreams of swimming in college. On a personal level, I would like to thank Coach Bogg and Miss Upchurch for all the help they have given me this year. It has been a pleasure to work with Cameron this year, and I look forward to great things to come from Cameron and the MAC. Thank you.
All right, I'm here for Leah Conley. She's signing at Dallas Baptist University to major in nursing and run track and field. Specifically, she competes in high jump, so she's going there to high jump. For us, she's been a real versatile athlete. She's done hurdles, high jump, pole vault, may do some triple jump this year, but done really well in everything she's done. I'm not directly involved in coaching her events, and so at the track meets, I'm more of a fan of Leah's, and I get to cheer her on and congratulate her. But Leah, I'm very proud of you. I'm excited for this opportunity for you. I think nursing is a great fit just for what I see in you, and just how you've persevered through life and track and juggling school and work and everything you've done. Just really excited for you. I'm going to let Coach Waite speak a little bit more to her character, and she's been really involved in Leah, but I'm very proud of you and thank you for what you've done for our program.
Leah has been a volleyball player for me for the past really 3 years, 3 seasons. My first experience with Leah was her sophomore year, and we had half of our team knocked out with COVID, and I had to move Leah up for the Beckfield game, which they turned out to be state champs that year. And that was when I saw a lot of determination and grit and just so much wonderful things that Leah just exudes as a person. And, Leah was a hurdler, so it's really funny because I was a hurdler coach last year, and we needed her to do some hurdles for us. And she was right there. She was, yeah, of course, I don't know if it'll be good or not, but I'll do it. I did them last year. I'll be fine. That's just her attitude, and she's always just been a joy to be around. And Leah, going through some hard things in her life, I feel like she perseveres every time. And I think that nursing is just going to be perfect for you. High jump in college is going to be perfect. It's a high bar, and you're going to get it. And so I'm really excited for Leah, and I'm very proud of you. It's going to be a great 4 years to see what you can do.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming to celebrate these athletes who are going to go on to represent Hallsville at the next level. It's always an exciting day for them especially, and the parents and all the people that have put in all the hard work to get to where they're going to go. I have 3 guys up here, so bear with me a little bit. Blake Cox, Ethan Miller, Sawyer Dunagan. I'll go into each one of them a little bit. But obviously, this is kind of the glue of our program right now. All 3 have been 3-year, 4-year starters for our program. The success that we've had, these 3 have had a big part of what goes on in our program. We got a pitcher, a shortstop, center fielder. If you know baseball, softball, up the middle that's key parts, and these 3 right here, those fill that void. And after I read some of the accomplishments and accolades that these guys have got, you'll understand, like next year, we'll have a void to fill, but we'll worry about that next year because we got them this year. They're not done. They got unfinished business. Blake Cox, he will be attending Navarro Junior College in Corsicana. A little bit about Blake. He'll be a 3-year starter for us. His sophomore year, he kind of fluctuated, bounced around a little bit, but he still had a good year that year. Last year, he really turned it up. He had a great fall, worked hard, and he ended up being our district MVP last year. He led the state of Texas in 5A in wins. He went 13-1, and that's tied the Hallsville school record, which that's saying something big around here. But offensively, he had a great year. Defensively, pitching. So, he was our district MVP last year, which was pretty big for him and for our team. His career right now, he's 16-2. On the mound, and he has 120 strikeouts to only 29 walks. That means he throws at them and he goes at them, and he's a bulldog, and we know every time he's on the mound, we have a pretty good chance to win. So we're looking forward to him doing the same thing this year for us. That'll be Blake. Ethan Miller. Ethan will be attending Arkansas Rich Mountain in Mena, Arkansas. He will be a 3-year starter as well. Did I go out? No. He'll be a 3-year starter as well. Ethan has been a first-team all-district selection both years with us. He also was an all-district selection in football, playing quarterback for us. Actually, I guess he's played at every position there is and done successful at all of them. So just very good athlete, hard worker, and that goes for all 3 of these guys. It goes for all these guys up here. They're not sitting up here because they're lazy and they don't show up and they don't put in the work. You're not sitting up here if you don't do that. So all of them do that. They show up every day, ready to roll. Offensively, Ethan, he's a 307 average hitter for us the last 2 years. He has 58 hits, 33 RBIs, and an on-base percentage of .417. That means if he's on base 4 out of 10 times, we're going to score a lot of runs because the kid can fly. He's a very good instinctual base runner and all that stuff. He does a great job for us. Good things happen when he gets on base. And then defensively, speaks for himself. He can go get it. He plays center field. Not too many baseballs hit the ground when he's out there, which is really good for our pitchers, gives them confidence to just go at them and knowing that if it's hit, he's going to go get it. But like I said, we'll be missing all these guys, but they're not done yet. They're going to have a great year for us. Sawyer Dunagan. Sawyer will be a 4-year starter for us. He played for his freshman year when Coach Mitchell was here. He played part of that state champion or state runner-up team that we were part of. But Saw, just like the other ones, just a great career here at Hallsville, and obviously we're looking forward to him finishing out his senior year, going out just like the other two. Sawyer's kind of had it all. He's been a defense player of the year, offensive player of the year, first team all-district. Same thing as Ethan in football. He was an all-district player in football as well, just really good athlete, just ultimate competitor. All three of these guys are. You can see it when they're on the football field, baseball field, like they don't like to lose. And it rubs off on all of our younger guys, which is great. Offensively, Sawyer, in his 3 years, which I know he still has one more year, he's been a .340 hitter. He has 87 hits, 71 RBIs, 30 stolen bases, and he has walked 65 times, which that's really impressive because that means they're not really throwing to him, and he's not swinging at a lot of bad stuff. And he's only struck out 38 times in 3 years on that. So that's a pretty impressive stat that I think going for that, just talking about the patience at the plate for him. Something kind of cool about Sawyer that got brought to my attention by Coach Scott Mitchell, who is the ultimate statistician of Hallsville baseball. Sawyer has been a part of in the lineup for 83 wins in 3 years. The record is actually sitting in the bleachers right up there. It's Jacob Walker with 110. So if we can have a great year and get to about 28, 29 wins, he will surpass that guy right up there, which is pretty good 4-year career. But we got to have a great year to make that happen, which I do think we have the talent. These guys sitting in the bleachers as well. We're going to have a good squad this year to help these guys out. So, but with that being said, these are the three: Blake Cox, Ethan Miller, Sawyer Dunagan. Sawyer's going to Tyler Junior College. I don't know if I said that. Sorry. He'll be at TJC, so he'll be right down the road. So he'll be probably staying at his mom and dad's house, hanging out around here a lot. But like I said, we'll be missing these guys next year, but we got unfinished business. We will finish it up this year with these guys and hopefully have a strong year. But these are the glue to our program. So goodness gracious. But that's all I got. So thank y'all for being here. There you go.
All right, thank y'all for coming out today to recognize these 6 athletes up here as they extend their athletic career and academic career to respect their colleges. Today I want to speak about Hunter Branson. When I first got here back in 2022, I didn't know that much about powerlifting. I was just thrown into the position, really just trying to help the kids out the best way I can. And Hunter's one of those type of kids where if anything that I need or anything that I miscoached up, thing like that, he will take care of it, and he does a great job of it. I just enjoy him being around the last 2 years, whether it's practice, a meet, anything like that, and he really, really goes ham for those guys and really feeds into the energy from each meet, from each practice. Like I might come into a practice one day and like, oh, let's see what we're gonna get into today, and he throw on 500 pounds and go for 2, and just losing his mind on the platform. Like, okay, today's gonna be a great day. Things like that. So with that being said, so a little bit of some top notes for Hunter. All right, he started powerlifting back just before his freshman year. As of right now, he will be a 4-time regional qualifier. Depending on the results, he might be a 2-time state qualifier. In football, he was 2nd team all-district, academic all-district, excuse me. And as far as football, he was also 2nd team all-state, academic all-state. He plans to major in business administration and modern economics. Hope you can hire me someday. And he plans on signing with William Jewell College in Liberty, Missouri. I really appreciate you for all the things you've done for me. I really, really, really can't wait to see you how you do it at the next level. Thank y'all.
All right, so as we close up, moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, cousins, sisters, brothers, everybody that's involved in this thing, this group of 6, even if they haven't said it yet, I'll say it for them. Thank you guys so much. I fully understand, and I get to witness it, and we see it all the years at how many road trips you guys take, possibly 3-4 days a week, all summer long, how many games that you play. The sacrifices that these guys and you guys do to put in, the money that you spend to make it possible, the time that you put in to make it possible, the academics, being able to keep that up with as much as you travel. There's a lot that goes in to this moment right here today. And so we'll say it if they haven't said it. Hopefully, you're charged to say it to them and give your mamas a hug and a kiss, okay? Even your dads too, Ethan. But we want to say thank you because we recognize that today. So mom, dad, everybody, if you would, thank moms and dads and the people that made the sacrifice. Then the last thing, this is kind of a charge that I'll give to you guys. So when you guys go and play, there's going to be two things. Is when you compete for whatever university it is, if it's Navarro to William Jewell and everything in between, you're going to be able to go out on the field, the pool, the weight room, or whatever it is, and people are going to be there to watch you, and they're never going to seen you ever in their life before. And they're going to watch what you do, and they're going to watch your heart, and they're going to watch your spirit, and they're going to watch your competitiveness. And they're immediately going to go look at the roster. Because, man, you're going to pique their interest. I want to know more about that kid. And one of the first things they're going to do is just, that kid is number 12 or that kid's number 13, whatever it may be, and they're going to see the last name. They're going to see an Upchurch, a Branson, a Conley, a Dunagan, a Miller, and a Cox. And so just remember that you're representing your family name and you're representing your family. And that's a big deal. And parents, thank you guys so much for the values that go into that. And guys, I would encourage you to take that seriously. And then the next thing that they're going to do, they're going to keep going over on that roster, and they're going to see Hallsville, Texas. And you're going to write a story and a narrative for this whole community. So you're going to represent your community as well. Because I promise you, Buffalo, New York, there's probably nobody up there knows anything about Hallsville, Texas, and you're going to be the ambassador for Hallsville, Texas. You know what I mean? So you're going to be representing your family. You're going to be representing your community. So that's kind of the charge that I'm going to leave with you, you know. As you go forward, take those two things seriously. We appreciate it. Today's all about you guys, a celebration. And one last time, if you would, just say thank you and how much you appreciate these six. All right. So mom and dads, if there's a photographer, if you guys want to, y'all can kind of move to the front. This is going to be a ceremonial picture that we're going to take. So grab your pens. We're going to do two. We're going to stage them, and it might get a little awkward in the silence. But the first one, we're going to actually take a picture of you signing. So keep your head down like you're signing. We're going to get that picture. I'll tell you to look up here in a second. But if you go ahead and sign your name, and moms and dads, y'all use this. Give them a couple minutes, guys. You are going to college, so hopefully you know how to sign it. I think in college you learn two things, how to sign your name and your Social Security, because you use that a lot. Okay, all right, now you can put your pens down, kind of stay where you're at, and just everyone look up. Let's look at the middle camera right there in the front, and then we'll just do one last picture. Now, this is a smiling picture. All right, thank you very much. So what we're going to do, parents, as we conclude, parents, families, we have the cake and the punch over here, so make yourself at home. What we're going to do is we're going to move this table here, and we're going to start, we're going to start with the Hunter Branson family, and then the Upchurch family will be on deck. So the Branson family, we're going to give you center court, let you have this backdrop for about 5 minutes to take as many pictures as you want, and then we're just going to move down, and I'll keep announcing who's up next. But right now, the Upchurch family will be on deck. The Branson family, you'll be up. And then while we're waiting on pictures, then we'll go over there, have cake. Guys, thank you guys so much for coming out. I appreciate it. Let's have a great day.